Okay, welcome back. What I want to look at today is data handling and probability. Now, again, if you look at the previous slides, videos in regards to group data and so forth, all this links into all that, okay? Right. Statistical diagrams 1. Okay. So let me just lift this up a little bit. So we get everything in. Okay, good. And here's all contents, okay? We need to stay too long on that. Okay, statistical diagram, these are the different types of statistical diagrams: scatter graphs, bar and line graphs, bar chart, excuse me, pie chart, pictograms, and frequency polygons. Okay. Excuse me, sorry, goodness me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. To know the different types of statistical diagrams, okay? Bar charts. Now you're all familiar with bar charts, so I'm not going to spend too long on this. Okay, so you can see that here you have your score out of 10, you have your number of pupils, okay? So, and you can see that the highest here is 6 pupils. 5 pupils got a score of 6, okay? Basically, that's what it's trying to tell you. Okay, and you can see that 4 pupils got a score of 5 out of 10, okay? And so forth. That's our table that we would use, okay? So I don't need to be too long on this in that sense. This right now, a bar line graph is exactly like the bar chart, but instead of drawing bars, lines are drawn, okay? Bar line graph, okay. Now here, simple checklist: draw a table with title, draw both axes, label both axes, mark all bars, give the bar chart a title. Here, bar chart question: draw a bar chart for the following tables. Number of hours of TV watched per day. You'll find that this links into the video I did previously, okay? I don't really need to spend too much time on this now, because you can now follow this for yourselves and read the question. Now don't forget, you got a volume control on your computer, so you can simply turn on the volume and do the reading for yourself if you wish, okay? You don't actually have to be listening to my voice, even though it is lovely and smoothing and calming. Well, you don't have to agree, but I'm just saying. Okay, answers, okay. Now, it refers to bar chart questions here, and it's looking at the answers given, and here are your answers, okay? And that's all it's telling you here. In this case, the answer is here, okay? So bear this in mind, that you're looking at these questions here, okay? And you have your answers being given to you as a bar chart, okay? And here's another chart, okay? Again, these are drawn BBC 2, BBC 2, BBC 1, etc. So you can see the number of pupils who watches television, watches BBC. Okay? And then ITV comes next. Then you got BBC 2, then you got Sky and other channels, okay? Pictograms, okay? Now, example of a pictogram and key. Favorite type of TV program. Type of programs, children, soaps, etc. Now, favorite type of TV program, children's. So you can see soaps, sport, comedy. Key. One box represents 5 pupils. So you can see that here. Now, when we're setting out the graphs, we need to be sure that we're setting out our graphs correctly, okay? Now, this one here, favorite type of TV program. Type of programs, number of children. Now, each of these little boxes represent 5, so we can say that 5, 10, 15 children. Soap 55, sport 40, comedy 25. So what we've done, we've taken our information here, from here, and we put it into a representation as a key. Okay? And we're told what the key represents at the bottom here. Okay? Down here, so that's a key. Okay. Now again, don't need me to stay too long on this, because a lot of this you would have seen already. Okay, tables below show what type of program pupils watch. Show a pictogram. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, and you have your answers similarly as before. Okay, and data input, pie charts. Okay. Now, a pie chart is a circle divided up into segments which are representative of the data. Example, favorite channel. Now we can see that in this case a lot of people like Sky. Okay. And here we have 2 different means by which out the pie chart. There are 2 ways of working out the angles ready to draw a pie chart. The first is to work out how many degrees are needed to represent each person. The second method is to work out what fraction of the total we are trying to represent and multiplying this by 360 degrees. We have 30 people who were asked which newspapers they read. The results were The Guardian 8, Daily Mirror 7, The Times 3, The Sun 6, Daily Express 6. Show these results in the pie chart. Now here, I will just simply add up these numbers here. And I will simply divide 360 by that total, by that number. What that does, that allows me to be sure that as a whole number that it will divide into 360. I can then subdivide that even smaller then. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens. Sorry, let me just check out here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Example using way 1. Divide up the 360. There are 30 people in the survey, so 360 divided by 30 equals 12 degrees. This means that each person gets 12 degrees of the circle. Okay. Work out the angle for each newspaper. This is very easy to do it in a table. Newspaper Guardian, working, and that is simply enough. Here you have your Guardian 8, so you have working at 8 times 12 degrees, because we know that 30 degrees, 360 divided by 30 equals 12%, or 12 degrees, sorry, okay. And we have now here 96 degrees is the angle. We then have here 84 degrees is the angle. 36 degrees is the angle, and all this should add up to 360, and it does. Okay. 12 is a common factor because there are 360 divided by 30 equals 12 degrees, so we have 12 degrees per person. And you can see that the same figure here is 30 as it would be here for the people. Okay. Okay, here we are, and here's an example. Now, these examples are here for you to do. So do them. Do not just think you can glance through them on the screen. Actually do them. Okay. Example using where one newspaper sold: The Guardian, okay, Daily Mirror, The Times, The Sun, Daily Express. Example using way 2, work out the total. 30 people took part in the survey, so the total is 30. Work out the angle for each newspaper by expressing the number of people as a fraction out of the total, then multiply by 360. So number over total times 360. So the Guardian is 8. Times 360. Okay, let's take a look at this here. Make sure we get this correct. Okay, 1 second, bear with me for a moment. Okay. Yes, that does work out. The Guardian has a number of 8. The Daily Mirror has a number of 7. And that works out to 360. Well, times 360 by 30 gives you 96, 84, 36, 72, and 72. And remember that information is based upon the information you were given earlier from here. From here, okay? So this is the information that they've used, basically. Okay, example using way 2, okay? And again, I don't need to read this through to you, you can read this for yourselves, okay? And Guardian, etc. newspaper, let's go with that. Question using way 1, class 9L were asked how they traveled to school. Copy this table, and I would like you to actually do this for yourselves. Okay. Now fill in the rest of the table. Okay, complete. Okay. And here's our solution. Okay. 14 times 12, we know that 30 divided by 360 divided by 30 gives us 12 degrees already. So we've retained that criteria all the way along. Okay. And that has been all. It could be a different number, of course, but feel free. But it was sustained in order to keep it simple. Okay. Class K9 also did the same survey. Here are the THEIR, should be the results. Method of travel, number of pupils. Okay, draw a pie chart to show these results. Don't forget the key. Okay. Now that's for you to do. Okay, but so let's move on a little bit more. Okay, total equal 24 pupils, etc. And you can see that we have a pie chart here. Okay, thank you. Let me just go back a little bit. Okay, thank you. Okay, and I hope you found this useful. Bye bye for now.